Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing great. So today we are restarting our classes after a break. What was the lesson we were taking? We were learning about the essence of change, right? Yes. So what all did we learn in this chapter? We learned about energy, right? What is energy? The capacity to do work is called energy. Excellent, very good students. Then we learned law of conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed but can be changed from one form to another, right? Yes. Then we learned about different forms of energy. Do you remember them? Okay, then tell me. Excellent, solar energy. Okay, so now you say chemical energy. Yes, mechanical energy. Very good. Electrical energy, heat energy, light energy, many more, right? There are different forms of energy. Isn't it so? Yes. And we learned that energy is converting into different forms. For example, when a bulb is glowing, what is happening? Electric energy is supplied and it gives out light energy and heat energy. Heat energy, we do not use them, but we use the light energy there, right? We learned different activities, and then in the last class we learned about mechanical energy and what did we learn about? Do you remember? Chemical energy. Excellent. So, mechanical energy is the energy created when there is a movement of machines. Okay, when there is a movement of machines or in a generator, mechanical energy is produced. What about chemical energy? Chemical energy is present in almost all the substances in the world, right? Chemical energy is present in all the substances in the world. In plants, plants absorb solar energy for photosynthesis, right? Photosynthesis is the process in which plants prepare their own food. So, these plants absorb the solar energy and convert them into chemical energy. So, there is chemical energy in plants, and when animals eat these plants, what happens? The chemical energy gets transferred from the plants to animals' body and our body. So, we all have chemical energy in us, right? Yes. Once again, ma'am is saying, plants absorb solar energy, they convert it to chemical energy. Okay? All substances have chemical energy in them. Clear? Excellent. So, have you heard about cars that work on solar energy? Yes, right? Maybe in the near future, we all are going to drive cars which use solar energy instead of petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. Now, let me ask you something. Indirectly, is petrol and diesel linked to solar energy? Do you think there will be such a twist over there? Do you? Okay, let me tell you. Petrol, diesel, all are indirectly linked with solar energy. Don't you want to know how? Let us look at it. Okay. Look at this flow chart over here. What can you see? The sun. Good. Sun, then there is a space in between, then it's given fossil fuels, then we have 5 branches. Isn't it so? So now we are going to fill them. Let us see what is happening. We told petrol is interlinked or it's indirectly linked to solar energy. Isn't it so? Let's see how that is. Are you ready? Good. Okay. So, from the sun, Okay. The sun, the plants and animals get the solar energy from the sun. Ma'am told you. Isn't it so? Plants absorb sunlight for photosynthesis. So, solar energy is absorbed by plants and animals, right? We also need to get sunlight for the vitamins in our body, right? Yes. So, this plants and animals, what happens? In the plants, the solar energy gets converted to what energy? Chemical energy. Okay? And when animals eat them, they also get the chemical energy. So, the energy that is present both in plants and animals are called chemical energy. Excellent. So, then plants and animals die, don't they? Will they live forever? No, right? They will die eventually. So, here when they are dead, fossils will be there, right? When animals are dead, their bones are called the fossils, the dead remains. What happens? They get buried deep under, right? And after so many years, due to the pressure, that fossil fuels are formed. Okay? What are the fossil fuels? Fuels are required for the energy, right? So, what are fossil fuels? That we are going to fill it in this 5 blanks. Okay? What is given? Coal is given, LPG is given. Do you know what is coal? The charcoal, do you know we used to make barbecue with the help of a coal, right? Yes, in steam engine we burn coal. Then we have LPG. LPG is the gas cylinder, liquefied petroleum gas, right, which we use in our kitchen for cooking. What are other fossil fuels? Petrol, diesel, kerosene. We use kerosene to burn, right? So, you can fill in petrol, diesel and kerosene, isn't it so? Excellent. Now, we learned about how petrol, diesel is indirectly linked with what? Linked with the solar energy. Okay, solar energy is the energy we get from sun. Isn't it so? Yes. So, now how many changes? That is, we learned energy can be transformed from one form to another. So, let's look at some daily activities and see how one energy is changing into the other. Ready? Yes. Now, look at this table. We are going to fill them up. So, there is situations given in and the energy conversion taking place. So, the first situation given here is the bulb glowing. What happens when a bulb glowing? I told you in the beginning, electrical energy gets converted to light energy and heat energy, right? Yes. The second is given here, working an electric motor to pump water. We all switch on motors in our house for pumping water to the tank, right? Yes. So, where do you on the motor? We on the switch. We on the switch, right? Yes. So, when we on the switch, what energy is passed? Electricity is passed, right? So, electrical energy. In the bulb also, we on the switch and electrical energy is passed. So, anything that is related to the switch and electricity is electrical energy. So, electrical energy is then converted to mechanical energy and sound energy. When you on the motor, there is a sound, right? So, that is a sound energy. And mechanical energy, why? Because the motor is working. When a machine is working, which energy is generated? The mechanical energy. The next is lighting a matchstick. Here we have chemical energy, right? In the matchstick we have chemical energy. So, this chemical energy is then what happens is then converted to light energy and heat energy. Excellent. What about working a mixer grinder? We all use mixers at home, right? Yes. So there also we on the switch, so electrical energy, and it converts to mechanical energy because the motor has to work. So any machines working will generate mechanical energy, and also the mixer grinder makes a sound. So sound energy is also produced, right? We heard sound, that is sound energy produced. Then listening to the news on a radio. Do you all listen to news on radio? Some do, some had done before, right? Yes. So here what happens? Again, electrical energy is converted to sound energy. Okay, that sound energy is what we are hearing. Clear? So now we learn different types of energy conversions, right? Yes. Was it clear to you? Good. So which is the energy we use more often? Mostly electrical energy, right? Yes, because we use electricity a lot these days. Then we use mechanical energy, and a lot of heat energy is produced, right? Yes. But mostly the most we use is electrical energy. Now to use the maximum of energy supplied, what we have to do? We have to minimize the loss of unwanted energy. That is, if there is an extra sound for the mixer grinder, you are wasting a lot of energy, right? When electrical energy is passed, mechanical energy and sound energy is produced. So if you reduce the sound energy, we get more mechanical energy. Okay? Yes. Now again we have a big flow chart here. We are going to complete them. Okay. Yes. Let us first read what is the question given over here. You might be familiar with the various activities carried out using a generator. Identify the forms of energy used, the form of energy produced, and energy changes that occur in each case, and record them in the flowchart shown below. Try to find out those forms of energy that are not used as well. So what happens? Using a generator, what all we can do and which all forms of energy is produced, which all are we using and which are wasted. Okay, we are going to list them out in a flow chart. All of you ready? You all know what to do, right? Good. So now here, when fuel burns, that is fossil fuels burns, chemical energy is produced. How? Because plants and animals have chemical energy in them, right? Plants absorb solar energy, convert them into chemical energy and store them. So these fossil fuels are made up of plants and animals, so they also have chemical energy in them. Now using this chemical energy, okay, fuel burns and chemical energy happens, then a generator works. Okay. When a generator works, what energy is produced? Ma'am told when motor is working, what energy will be produced? Excellent, the mechanical energy, right? Yes. So when mechanical energy is produced, we get three energies: electrical energy, sound energy and heat energy. Which will we be using? In most cases we use the electrical energy. But here there is again a small twist. When a generator works, there is mechanical energy produced along with electrical energy, sound energy and heat energy. But we do not make use of them over there, right? No. There for the generator only mechanical energy is needed. We don't need an electrical energy. So we are listing them out the sound energy, electrical energy and heat energy. But electrical energy can be used for many other activities, isn't it so? Yes. For example, it's given a mixer, grinder working, a fan working and a bulb glowing. So a mixer grinder working, we discussed this a lot times during this chapter. So tell me, what energy is used when, like, electrical energy is given to the mixer grinder, then mechanical energy is produced and mechanical energy is used. Which is not used? Sound energy, heat energy, right? Both of them. When you work the mixer grinder for a long time, it gets heated. So heat energy is produced plus sound energy, which are not used. When a fan is working, what happens? Again, similarly, electrical energy is converted to mechanical energy, and we have sound energy and heat energy, which is not used. In some cases, it is minimalized and there won't be sound. Okay, only in old fans sound is generated. So we have to keep maintaining them so that we do not have a loss of energy. Then we have a bulb glowing. Which energy do we use? Light energy, which we do not use the heat energy, right? Yes, it was very simple. So fuel burns, chemical energy is produced, generator works, mechanical energy is produced, right? Mechanical energy is used there, and at that time electrical energy, heat energy and sound energy is wasted, but this electrical energy can be used for a mixer grinder working, fan working and a bulb glowing. Again from the mixer grinder it turns into mechanical energy. Here electrical energy, like mechanical energy to electrical energy to mechanical energy. So it is not getting destroyed, but it is converting from one form to the other, right? Yes. So my dear ones, did you all understand the flow chart well? Good. So for today, this will be it. We learned mostly about the conversion of energies, right? Yes. So again, we'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and stay safe.